Different types of transactions related to property. There are many laws in place that ensure the protection of homeowners and homebuyers. For example, Dowers Act. Dower rights means all rights given by this act to the spouse of a married person are in respect of the homestead and property of the married person. Under the Dower Act, neither spouse may sell or mortgage the homestead without the other's written consent. They cannot lease the home for more than 3 years without written consent. One spouse cannot leave their spouse homeless by leaving their home to someone else in their will without the written consent of the other spouse. This passage is a source from Edmonton Community Legal Center. This law protects the rights of a spouse whose partner has recently passed, because it means they will not be left homeless just because their name is not on the lease. Dowers Act also affects the sale of a house, because a house cannot be sold without both spouses' permission, so one spouse cannot sell their house and run away with a mistress or boyfriend unless consent is given by the other partner. There are rules that the Dowers Act applies to when it comes to leasing or renting a piece of real property. A spouse cannot lease a house for more than 3 years without their partner's consent. This affects one as a renter because they must be aware that a property is only for lease for 3 years if the landlord's partner does not consent. As online shopping gains popularity, so does purchasing real estate online. So what are the legal implications of doing so? Firstly, buying online can be more convenient and direct, which makes the process smoother. It also does not include a real estate agent, who will likely take a percentage of the final sale as commission. Without a middleman, these transactions are a lot less expensive. However, a real estate agent can be very helpful in reducing costs and finding the best deals for the perfect property. Without this, it can be difficult to know exactly what you are buying. Additionally, a lack of human interaction means there's plenty room for scams and copyright issues. Sellers may be showing misleading images and or lacking crucial details. Cybercriminals can pose as sellers using false real estate to take someone's financial information. Overall, there are a lot more risks posed when buying online. Thankfully, all existing laws that apply to traditional commerce apply equally in the electronic environment. This includes consumer protection, product standards, criminal code, intellectual property, and liability. These laws are in place for the protection of the buyer and the seller.